Hello again. As promised, we shall look at how an awareness of textual features helps us to understand texts better, and what genre and register tell us about purpose and audience. We also look at while reading activities to support study reading and how to design such classroom activities. Let's start with genre and register. Look at the two texts on the screen. They are very different. How are they different? The answer to that question will tell us more about text features. The magazine has a different format and is full of pictures, advertisements, and shorter articles. The magazine targets a very specific audience. The term audience refers to the people who read the text. The academic text is meant for scholars and students and is intended to communicate academic information. The magazine, on the other hand, contains popular short articles and is intended to entertain and inform the man on the street about many different topics. In other words, specific characteristics distinguish categories of text types. We see that genre refers to specific types of music, film, or written text. Jazz, R&B, and rock are different genres of music, just as historical fiction, romance, and mystery are all different genres of literature. These characteristics determine the purpose, audience, and context of the text. Let's recap. The audience refers to the specific readers who read a book or magazine or menu for a specific purpose. And the context refers to the environment or the circumstances in which the text is read. Look at the screen where the two different texts are being read for quite different reasons. It is also important to make our learners aware of language register. Register refers to the language and style of the language you use when you speak or write. Look at the picture on the screen. Do you speak to friends the same way you speak to your boss or your pastor at church? This also happens when you write. You use a different register for different purposes. You use one style when you write an assignment for your studies and another style when you write an email to a friend. You read your academic texts with a formal register very closely and actively, using reading strategies to help you. Whereas when you read the local newspaper, you read only the topics that interest you, like the sports page, and then only as much as you want to know. We are exposed to many different text types in our daily lives, so it's our job to raise our learners' awareness about the visual materials in texts and how these contribute to meaning. In my own experience, I have come across many students who just simply ignore the graphs and tables in an academic text because they can't read them. By not engaging with the graphs and tables and illustrations, learners are denying themselves the opportunity to fully engage with the text. When you do your pre-reading activities, make sure to survey the whole text and the graphs, the illustrations, and the charts before learners start reading the text. This is an important pre-reading strategy. Besides teaching pre-reading strategies and doing post-reading comprehension testing, it is important for the reading teacher to assist learners to read actively by making them aware of some while reading activities. Give learners 1 or 2 key questions to focus on while they are reading a text silently for themselves. Once the teacher has done the pre-reading activities and vocabulary building, it is always best to give learners the opportunity to read a text silently for themselves. Do not give too many while reading activities, as this could hamper the comprehension process. Taking notes for study purposes is also a while reading activity and is covered elsewhere in the lesson. For learners to become fluent readers, they need to engage in reading for many hours using appropriate texts and tasks that are suitable for their reading levels. This will be an exciting, fulfilling journey, and I wish you really well on it.